Week 4, NFL, Week 3 was terrible. 5-9 or 7-9. 7-9. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Teams that I thought would win lost. Teams that I thought would lose won. It was crazy. I'll tell you, cats and dogs sleeping together. It was just a terrible week. And one team got off by suckless, and that was the Denver Broncos, but we're going to add a team to that. So Week 4, we're going to rejuvenate my picks. The pathetic picks will be pathetic again. How do I pick them? I pick them based on how I see them and who I like and who I don't like. It has absolutely nothing to do with any scientific method. It is currently about 1 o'clock on Thursday. Tonight's big game with Dallas is coming up. We've got Hurricane Helene right outside my door here in just south of Tampa, Florida, and we got some gusts to 30 miles an hour. Was out at the beach earlier today. I'll put up a video of that later on. You might want to look here or maybe right here for that, and you will see. But the beach, the waves are up about 4 feet, which is usually it's slick calm around here. There were some surfers in the water. It was a little blustery, but also sunshiny too. So we're only expecting about 3 or 4 inches of rain here in a storm surge of 5 feet. I can already tell you that my creek is up about a foot. And the worst of it will be here in probably another 3 hours or so as Hurricane Helene gets parallel to Sarasota. Right now it's down just south of Venice. Anyway, Cowboys-Giants tonight. In New York, the Giants suck. They still suck, and they're going to suck tonight because the Cowboys are going to win that game on Thursday Night Football. The Cowboys have also kind of sucked. I don't feel great about how well the Cowboys are doing. They're not as good as they were at this point last year, but they should have enough still to beat the Giants. Then going on to Sunday, the Bengals are terrible. They're playing the terrible Panthers. This is a game that nobody's going to want to watch unless you live in Cincinnati or Carolina, because these aren't even mediocre teams. These are suckless teams. But I think Joe Burrow's going to come back and maybe and do something. So I'm going to give the Bengals the win here. Another away team coming in and winning the game, not unlike the Saints and the Falcons, where the Saints will come in and beat the Falcons also this week in Atlanta. Both teams are good. The Saints, wow, coming off a bad loss last week, which was interesting because they had put up so many points in the first 2 weeks. And then who did they lose to? They lost to the Eagles, who are playing the Bucs this week. So I'm glad they got that good feeling of beating the Saints. Because the Jags and Texans are playing, and the Jaguars are Jacksonville, Florida, and they're terrible. It's really a shame. Trevor's a pretty good quarterback. They're going to play the Texans. I still picked earlier, you saw, I said the Texans are probably a good playoff team, might go all the way. They still are showing that, even though they're coming off a bad week, I'm going to give them the home field advantage and the win. And then we go to an actual fun game to watch. It'll be the Vikings against the Packers. Maybe not so much for their football, but because of the rivalry, it should be a really good game. But it is being played in the hallowed field, of Lambeau Field. It won't be a frozen tundra game. I don't think they'll get any snow. It's unfortunate, but the Packers are probably going to win that game. So I'm going to give the Packers the win there. And then we're going to go to the Steelers and the Colts. Now, the Colts are playing at home. The Steelers are probably the better team, and I think they're going to go in and beat the Colts this week, as the Rams are going to beat the Bears because the Bears just are terrible. The Bears live in a city. It's a wonderful city, big broad shoulders and everything. It's just being destroyed by the people that run that city, which is a shame. Crime is in it. Cats and dogs living together. It's just a terrible thing that's happening in Chicago. And I wish the best for that city because it is a great city. But, again, they're going to lose to the Rams. Then we got the Eagles against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Baker Mayfield, the greatest football name quarterback recent times. Baker Mayfield. To be a great quarterback name, you got to have at least 2 syllables in your first name and 2 syllables in your last name. Unless, of course, you're the great Dan Marino, who had 3. Anyway, Eagles are going to come down. It's going to be hot, hopefully, I don't think it'll be canceled because this hurricane will be through here by tomorrow morning it'll be up and ravaging the Atlanta area and those folks. And my heart leaps out to you folks up there, because I've been through this stuff. I do hurricane relief a lot, and it's a mess driving into those areas. So good luck. Hunker down. Make sure you have water. Don't count on anybody to do anything for you, but the National Guard will be out pretty quickly. They'll have ice and water for the most part. So make sure, even if you don't need it, you grab it, because you're going to need it anyway. Patriots against the 49ers. Boston's a beautiful city. They're nice. I love it. This time of year, Boston's great. To be up in Boston right now, I mean, the weather is perfect. It's right there along the Charles River. It's very nice if you're in Cambridge. And they're got to go out to the city on the hill that is San Francisco, which is probably the filthiest city in the country. It used to be one of the most beautiful cities around. It's still a beautiful city, but boy, what the folks have done to San Francisco that should be criminal. But you got to look at who's running California, and they're like, it's just another day in the neighborhood. That's what really kills me. So because of that, because of the smell, the 49ers are nose blind to it. They're going to win that game against the Patriots, because the Patriots, quite frankly, aren't that good this year. The Redskins are going to go see the Cardinals, and the Redskins are going to beat the Cardinals in an away game, coming off an incredible win last Monday night. So good for them, Redskins. Way to go. Browns, Raiders. Raiders at home. Browns I like. Raiders I don't. I'm picking the Browns. There you go, Scott. Bills and the Ravens. Again, Bills. I'm big rivalry with the Dolphins, but hard to discount the amount of talent that they have. So I'm going to go with the Bills over the Raiders. And if I were the Bills, when you get there, when you get off the plane, go to the sports book and bet on yourselves. You're going to beat the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And then finally, Monday night, the game everybody will want to watch. Tennessee Titans against the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins, the greatest football team, taking the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. I don't know whether they'll have the great Tua Tagovailoa, and they won't have the incomparable Dan Marino to take them, but they will have a decent, okay quarterback. They still have a lot of the good pieces. If they just change their offense to eliminate some passes, add some more runs, I think they're going to do fine. And I think they're going to show the world on Monday night on the National Showcase how good they are. And the Miami's going to win that game. And the other game is the Seahawks, who crushed the Dolphins. Let's face it, last weekend. I'll give them some props for that. They're going into the Lions, and I hope they feel great about their win against the Dolphins, because those good feelings are going to last about 7 minutes. And the Lions are going to take it to the Seahawks. And there you have it, Freddie B's pathetic picks for Week 4. The suck list changes. Giants still on it. Broncos off. Broncos off. Panthers on. Ravens still on. So we got to add a team to that. You know, it's going to be the Bears. Bears are on the suck list. So the Week 4 suck list. Broncos out. Bears on. And there you have it. Hey, I also do Formula One videos. Daniel Ricciardo today was let go by Red Bull officially. If you want to see my prediction about that, look right up there, because there's a video of it, me predicting that last week before the Singapore Grand Prix. So you've got that, and also there will be videos coming up with Hurricane Helene. I was out at the beach today shooting some B-roll for that. So thank you so much. Please subscribe. It's a pleasure to do this every week for you. For now, hopefully I'm in focus. Ta-ta. Freddie B's pathetic picks. Bye-bye.